Hey, it's been a while since I've made one of these. So, if you've been catching up, a lot of these videos on the channel so far were pre-recorded. Actually, all of them. Mostly from about a year ago now, which is actually crazy. But now, finally, we have caught up. It is April, right? Yeah, it's April 10th, 2025. Who knew we would make it to this year? And I'm sitting in my car the night before I'm supposed to upload this. Don't question why I wait till the last minute, alright? But I've actually had COVID recently. Actually this past week I've had COVID, so I kind of waited until I got my voice back to record this. And there's certainly been updates since the last one. Honestly, I think I started pressuring myself for these videos, and I started prioritizing the ones on my main channel. At the time, I was posting everything on the main channel, and I think I was pressuring myself for those videos and those VODs to do better and to be a better streamer. But for these, I don't feel that pressure. This is honestly more for me than anything else. It's just something that I wanted to do, and if people can relate to it or find it soothing, then that makes it all worthwhile. But if my voice sounds a little weird, like I said, getting over some sickness. Luckily the cough has gone a bit, but it might rear its ugly head, so just keep that in mind. Alright, I don't know what all I talked about last time, but this time I just want to talk a little bit about letting go. And not just of things in your life, but actually of people. Maybe a little controversial. I know I've talked to some people who straight up don't believe in letting go of relationships, that even if it hurts them. For me personally, unfortunately, I've had to do it a lot lately. There are people that I truly love, truly care about, but they hurt me so badly. And every time I give them a chance, they just use me. And I'll say, okay, hey, I caught it. I caught that. You hurt me again. Try not to do it again, okay? Right? Let's take some time apart. Okay, we're good now. All right, let's try again. Surely you're better this time. Surely. And then they hurt me again. It must have been my fault, right? It must have been my fault. I'm the villain. At least that's what they want me to believe. But really, and I hate to sound a little, pretentious, I think I'm just too nice to people sometimes. Maybe against my better judgment, I just think people are honest because I try to be honest. But I have to kind of tell myself nowadays, this isn't My Little Pony. We're not all the element of honesty. I love My Little Pony, by the way. But yeah, no, and even in kids shows and stuff, not everyone's honest. But you'd think we'd learn from kids shows that lying is bad. Or at least from life experiences, it won't get you anywhere. All you'll do is hurt others and in the end hurt yourself. I know it. I've been someone who lies before. It's painful. And I've learned my lesson and I've moved on to be a better person. But what pains me is when I love someone and they refuse to get better. And they refuse to admit that they're wrong. And honestly, you can't help someone like that. You can't. So when do you decide to let them go? This might not apply to everybody. But for me, after getting hurt over and over and over again, and just trying to ignore red flags, trying to pretend like everything is fine, eventually, usually, I have to just, or at least lately, there's 2 or 3 instances lately in the past few months where I've had to just send a message and block them. And do I feel bad about it? Yeah, I do. Even if my therapist tells me it's the right thing to do, if all my friends are telling me I should have done it a long time ago, that I don't even really owe them an explanation. And you're right, I don't. When someone hurts you, I don't think you necessarily owe them an explanation, but for me, it's just something I felt was right. And then you let them go. You don't call them and see their response. You don't check their social media, trying to figure out, do they hate me? Do they not? It doesn't matter. And then you move on. And it sometimes sucks. But honestly, it's getting easier to protect myself. To recognize what's hurting me and remove it. It's like a thorn, like you step on we call them stickers, out in the yard. You step on it, it hurts really bad, you yank it out. All better. And it'll ache. Just like, when you let someone go, it might hurt your heart a little bit. But eventually it gets better. And eventually, you're going to be okay. But like I said, it's getting easier. So, even someone actually that used to be featured on my channel had to let go of him. Because he was something. And another person, I've given them a couple chances, but it's obvious that they're never going to change. Well, never say never, maybe one day. But it's been about 2 or 3 years now of lying and manipulation. And I can't be the one that you experiment with, that you toy with. And sometimes you have to be brave enough to say that that's not going to be me anymore. And I think I'm proud of that development with myself. And I know that I'll be the villain to them, but at the end of the day, I'm happier. I feel safer. I feel like I can get on my phone, and if it says there's an incoming text message, it's not a paragraph about everything that's wrong with them that I need to fix. Or, honestly, it's just even just a simple text from them, a hello, would make my heart race and give me panic attacks, and I never knew what to say or what to do. And letting go of that has been nice. I don't know, maybe that's just maybe you're not supposed to do that, I don't know. Maybe this is just the autism in me wanting to let something go and not think about it anymore because it hurts too much and it's overwhelming. But you know what, even if it is that, who cares? If it's keeping me healthy, hey. And at the end of the day, if that person is doing wrong and being unhealthy and I told them that they are, and then I let them go, well, then they have the option to heal. They have the option to self-reflect and get better. Or they can call me the villain if they need to. That's okay. You do what you need to on your journey. I'm not going to get mad. I'm not going to track down your social media and figure out what you're saying. Oh, I'm going to talk about you to my friends. You're not someone who crosses my mind anymore when I let you go. And I think that's something people need to remember is when you're letting someone go, you gotta let them go. Not just, I'm not gonna hang out with them, but I'm still gonna talk about them to my friends. No. It could be a life lesson that you tell, sure. Just like I'm doing now. But don't hold on to it. Don't fester. Don't be bitter. I've mentioned it before. I've been a very bitter person once. For years, I was very bitter. And I try to not let it overtake me sometimes. Because it still does. Every now and then, I get my temper from my dad. And it's still, even today, I had to sit down And I don't know if you guys pray, but I had to pray. I said, God, do not let me knock this hoe upside down on her butt. Oh my God. Like, it was just being brutally honest. I had a moment where I was really struggling with temper today. And I had to sit down and be like, is this a situation where I need to let go again? And still thinking about it. Yeah, it probably is. And it's gonna suck. Because it isn't just, I don't like you, goodbye, me. It's, I genuinely care for these people. But I can't keep getting hurt like this. It's not healthy. It's not. I can't let people use me as a tool for themselves. Or as a therapist. I get psychology major. It just comes naturally, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not your therapist. I'm not your mom. I'm not your sister. I'm just a human trying to get through a day. And if they can't respect it, then I have to let them go. And I know I'm probably talking in circles. I'm really tired. You know, I haven't taken my meds tonight yet. my fever meds, that is. Okay, come on. Now, hold on. I'm not talking about the antidepressants yet, but those two. I gotta take those two. Yeah, I know. Random subject. It's just something that's kind of been... I've been reflecting on it a lot lately, so I thought it might be a good subject to mention. Very grateful for the people I do have in my life still. Very, very grateful. And for the relationships I've made, like through streaming and stuff. Some of them have been rough. Some of them have been the best friendships I think I'll ever have in my entire life. Absent hobo, I'm talking about you. And Nemo. Had to shout out my friends. But yeah, it's just been something I've been thinking about lately. And I'm really quite proud of myself, actually. Which I don't say a lot. I know. Ricky Ramble, proud of herself. Okay, girl. Okay, settle down. What an ego. Gosh. But yeah, no, I'm proud of being able to stand up for myself. I've been confronting people lately, too. You wouldn't expect it, would you? I've been, someone was talking about me the other day. That was supposed to be my friend. I walked up to, in person. In person. Real bold. I think I had caffeine that day. It was the black coffee running through my veins. And I was like, hey, do you have something to say? What's going on? And they were like, oh, no. I said, I don't like liars. You're my friend. Don't lie to me. Because I don't tolerate it. I don't anymore. I'm stronger than that now. And we ended up having a good discussion, and we're all good. It just takes a little communication. And again, like if you communicate over and over, hey, this is hurting me, there is nothing wrong with stepping away. Moral of the story, take care of yourself. Kings, queens, my non-binary pals, gender fluid, noodles, I don't know what, I don't know. I don't know like a little tagline yet. Alright, whoever you are out there, take care of yourself. Remember that you are loved. I'm going to bed. Bye.